Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Rob. Thanks for being here with us today, getting your morning kicked off right with your favorite morning talk show. We have been live on radio for about 30 minutes now. We've also been in the app, but I know that we have had a few Facebook issues. But I tell you what, we are live on Facebook now.
We are?
And
I won't say.
What do you mean?
I want to say.
Oh, well, head on over to Facebook, WBMC 97.7.
I'm trying my best.
And it is right there, Rob.
Yonder we are.
There you are. I just shared it out on my feed. I shared it out on Town Talk's feed. So,
well, look. Good morning.
if you want to join us on Facebook, we are now live.
Good morning, Facebook faithful.
But you know what? Thanks to all of our listeners who have been joining us
Now they
on
can see my
radio
new
this
hat.
morning. You do have a new
You
hat.
can see my new
Yeah.
chapeau.
Talked about that a little bit earlier.
We're here at the beautiful, well decorated, thank you, Helton family, Ryan J. Moore Schoolhouse Stage.
Look at this big old flag behind us.
On the backside
It's
of
monstrous.
the Steve Grandy Arena, right in the heart of the Fairfield Village.
Yes, they are getting set up for the Diamond Rio concert tonight, so we had to switch venues a little bit. But you know what? I like this part of the fair. This is probably one of my favorite parts, is being able to walk through and see all these old booths in the village and the people that are here.
I end up
it's
in the
just
village
so cool.
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, there's Wendy. She says, "You on? I see you."
We are here. We've been here
We've been
for
here. We have been
well,
here.
about an hour now.
It's a gorgeous, sunny September 11th.
I know I had to finally put the sunglasses
the
on.
shades?
Yeah, I had to put shades on.
I thought you just wore those because you were a big-time local radio celebrity.
You know, I look pretty cool today, if I'm going to be honest. So,
Well, as long as you're going to be honest. As long as you're going to be honest, just tell everybody. I look all right. I don't smell bad.
no, I don't think so.
Not too bad.
But I look pretty cute, so there you go.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Rob, it is
I
time.
look pretty cute,
It
says
is
Raven.
time
Let me
for
write
some-
that down in my little quote book.
Time for some weather.
We need a little weather.
All right. So, what?
I don't know, man. I miss Kava.
I miss Kava as well. I absolutely do.
I hope Kava gets to feeding
Yeah,
$1 million soon. Come on here and tell
I
us.
texted her a couple weeks ago when we had some listeners asking about her to check up on her. And I mean, she is okay, but she's not feeling well. So, I think everybody just really needs to continue to keep her in your prayers, so that she gets to feeling better. And, we do miss her very much.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on back whenever you get ready, Miss Kava.
So we are at 61 degrees currently in McMinnville, Tennessee. A little bit warmer. I didn't have to pull out the blanket out of the car. It wasn't too chilly this morning. It is still there if I need it, but 61 degrees. I think we're going to creep up a little bit more each day. Looks.
It's starting to become that time of year where it's chilly in the morning, hot in the afternoon.
As
Guess what's happening?
well, I wore a jacket.
Exactly as predicted. The back of the star car filling up with flannel shirts and jackets
Okay.
because I don't take them in the house when I get home.
Well, you should.
Well, I know, but I'm too busy limping in because I've walked 5 miles at the fairgrounds.
Actually, I might have to check my watch and see how much I've walked this week because my legs are feeling it. I've been standing and walking a lot.
Bless it.
I know, but we have a predicted high of 84 degrees today, sunny. It's going to be beautiful. Oh, man, they've added a slight chance of thunderstorms for tonight.
Don't you even
It's
joke.
low. It's low. It says 20%, 10% when you get later in the evening. So hopefully that stays away because we don't need the rain. Well, okay. Some of our farmers might need the rain. I shouldn't say it that way. Diamond Rio doesn't need the
Diamond
rain.
Rio doesn't need or want to rain.
But so we'll see what happens. It's just a slight chance right now. Like I said, high of 84, low of 59 degrees tonight. Later, looks like we're going to be back in the 80s the next couple of days. I do think Sunday might get close to 90. Sunday and Monday, we'll have to see. But you know, there's the weather for you. On September 11th, 1983, the temperature at Nashville reached 100 degrees, the latest date ever for a 100-degree reading.
Was that the same year that they had 8 days or something in a row that was right around this time of year?
I don't
That were
remember.
100 or more?
I don't
We get
remember.
to radio brain. We talk about something on Monday on radio and
Yeah, and then forget
take
it.
the headset off and it just, all that knowledge goes
It
with
leaves your brain. It's gone. Yeah. So, sorry. You know who would know? Kava would know.
100%.
because she has actual records of it.
Absolutely, she
I
does.
do not, but yeah. Christy Perkins Cassidy is in the comments. So I did talk about the food I ate last night a little bit earlier, but now that she is listening, I do want to commend the Sloppy Joe sandwich with pimento cheese that I had last night because it was really perfect. Really, really good. Thanks, Christy. Shout out.
Do the sloppy top people have some kind of pimento cheese kickback going? Because everything over there got pimento cheese on.
It should because it's delicious.
Okay.
I'm just going to say,
I'll buy that.
I did not like pimento cheese
Everything
growing
they say,
up.
if they sold a milkshake, it'd have pimento cheese on.
No, I don't know about that. That doesn't sound very good. But you know those little tubs of pimento cheese you get at the grocery store? It's like yay
Mrs.
big.
Grissom?
Yeah, that is absolutely atrocious pimento cheese. I don't like it at all.
Unless you're with the Mrs. Grissom people and you want to sponsor Town Talk, in which case
Then we
it's
love it.
delicioso.
Then we love it. No, I always thought I hated pimento cheese because that was the pimento cheese that we had growing up, and I just didn't like it. No, you go eat like actual real pimento cheese that somebody has made homemade. Worlds different. Doesn't even remotely taste the same.
So what you're saying is my middle class upbringing over in West Riverside, and the fact that we had to, because my mom and dad worked hard, but they didn't make tons of money. The fact we had to go to the store and buy the store bought plastic tub of chicken salad and pimento cheese. That's probably why I have, to this day as an adult,
Hate pimento cheese?
a prejudice,
Yeah.
an unfounded prejudice
Yeah.
against pimento cheese. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't.
Okay, I'll sloppy top today then.
Yeah, I probably didn't have good or ever even eat pimento cheese until I started eating Sloppy Top, the Tennessee tacos that has pimento cheese on them. That would have been the first time that I had like, oh, this is pimento cheese?
First time I walked up to that food truck, I just thought, okay, these people just ended up with a boatload of pimento cheese somehow. How are we going to get rid of it? Well, I got an idea. Let's just put it on everything. There you go. It's the base for our menu. She's
There
right.
you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. So you can
When
go.
they sell pimento cheese, it's got pimento cheese on it.
You can go see them at the Covenant booth
That's
this
Covenant
week.
booth.
Covenant, here at the fair.
That's right there on the corner.
It is. And there we were walking last night, and we had six of us in our group, and we're like, man, where are we gonna be able to eat all together?
I'm not even sure you were here last night.
Somebody, our group got up, and it was like the waves parted for us, and we were able to sit down and have dinner. It was nice.
People saw Raven coming and said, let's just get on and go on from here.
Ye-
That's what I heard.
That's not very nice.
You know what? You said you couldn't find us. You acted like we weren't at the fair. We weren't
Yeah, I
doing
don't think
anything
you were.
because you couldn't find us. You know who could find us?
Who?
300 people that we
You gave away
t-shirts to.
so many T-shirts.
They didn't have any trouble finding us. My buddy that I saw the night before last
Mm-hmm.
wanted me to say hi to John Cena and Roman Reigns. By the way, they didn't call and tell him hi back.
Okay.
He found me.
We could have tagged John
Had
Cena
another
in the
message.
Facebook page.
I don't remember her name, but he had another message for his sister. Mm-hmm. Wanted her to come see him on his birthday. So if you're listening, and you've got a brother that's a Roman Reigns fan and a John Cena fan, and it's almost his birthday,
Come see him.
come see your boy. Because I told him I would try to get that message out there, and I have.
Okay, good
That's what
job.
we do for you on
So
Town
did he
Talk.
come find you again last night? Is that what you said?
Multiple times.
Okay. Did he get
Multiple.
another shirt?
No,
Okay, you only get one shirt?
one per customer.
Okay, one per, or non-customer because they're free.
But they're supporters.
One per fan. How about that?
One per, yeah. I mean, I hate to use the word fan because that makes it sound like we're something worse.
You are the one talking about how you're a Goliath.
No.
You've said it like 4 times this
No.
morning.
I'm not a Goliath. I act like I think I'm a Goliath. Haven't you read that? It's right there in print. So now here's Christy.
she
us
would
up for a shirt.
She would love a T-shirt.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell
You might be able to go trade her
prepare yourself
a
for disappointment
T-shirt.
because the shirt does not have pimento cheese on it.
I know, but go trade her a T-shirt
But if I wear
for
mine to her booth, it will
a
have
pimento
pimento
cheese
cheese
sloppy
on it.
Joe sandwich.
If I wear my shirt to her booth, it'll have pimento cheese on it.
You know, I
It'll
had
end up
that
right
white
here.
skirt on yesterday, and I didn't even get any pimento cheese or sloppy Joe on it last night. I was so proud of myself.
Congratulations. And that was the pimento cheese segment brought to you by
There you go.
Covenant Academy and Sloppy Top.
Oh, well, you know what? We're going to have a great day. We
I
already
got a
are
feeling
having a
it's gonna
great
be
day.
Super great day.
Look at this sun shining on us.
It's a serious day
beautiful.
in America
Well,
for
that is true.
For two major reasons. One that just happened yesterday, and one that happened, my gosh, 24 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean we can't have a little bit of fun. We'll talk serious a little while, but we're gonna have some fun today too. And it doesn't mean you can't celebrate your patriotism and still pray for victims of senseless violence
Mm-hmm.
and still have a little fun.
Well, and we are going to have Joe Clark on with us a little bit later, around the 8 o'clock hour, and Benny, of course, who is actually the star of the show. But and I believe we might get into that a little bit more because he does Tunnel to Towers.
Very big supporter of
Yes.
keeping 9/11/01 in remembrance.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't talk to Joey without having a little touch of fun, just a hair.
Okay.
So,
But he will be joining us around 8 o'clock, so here in just
yes,
about
ma'am.
15 minutes
Here in
or so.
about 15.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Rob, we have got to take another break.
We're still taking birthdays on the
Okay.
other post on the Facebook. So if you're
All
watching
right.
us on the live, go over to the other post. I just saw that Kevin posted a birthday. He likes to do that almost each day. A
Yep.
friend of his.
Rob is writing them
I'm
down
writing them
currently,
down as we go.
and then we will be picking a winner here in a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a quick break. We will be right back with more Town Talk after this. Everybody stick around. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Rob. Thanks for being here with us today, getting your morning kicked off with your favorite morning talk show, that is Town Talk.
Top three anyway.
No, top one. Number one, Rob.
I don't know. I'm a Justin Reed man. I don't guess that's a talk show.
It's not a talk show. That's a music show.
Okay.
So Justin Reed 90s at 9 can be your favorite.
Okay.
And then Town Talk can also be your favorite. And they're both number 1 because they're different categories. They're different stations.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thanks to all of our
Tell me how to
listeners
live my life.
for being here with us. My brother was sending me some pictures over the break that we took last night, and I was trying to go through and weed out some, because when I hand my brother my phone for some reason to take a picture of myself and my nephew Kevin, he has to take like 40 pictures, so then I have to go and delete the bad ones. So I was going through my camera roll there over break trying to pick out good pictures of my nephew. So if everybody,
You decide which ones the bad ones are
of course.
and which ones the good ones are.
Yeah,
You decide.
I decide.
All by yourself.
Yeah. It's
Okay. How many ribbons did you win?
1. How many did you win?
As many as I entered.
Which is 0.
Because I'm ineligible.
That doesn't matter.
Because I'm
You
professional.
still didn't win anything.
Because I'm a professional photographer.
I won.
Did you see my picture of Angela Basso in
No,
the Main Street Journal
I didn't.
from senior day?
Oh, okay, I did see that.
Would've won.
You're correct.
Would have won.
Would have won.
Could have won any category that it was in.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. You just remember that.
All
Next
right.
time you're deciding which pictures are good.
Well, you know what? It is Thursday at the Warren County A&L Fair. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but TC Bryant will be opening at 5:30 tonight.
You've seen T.C. Bryant more than once, right? I have too.
Maybe.
You've
Yeah.
seen him at the Main Street Live?
Oh, have seen him. Yes.
Yeah, seen him play.
Yes.
That's a good show.
Oh, he puts on a great show.
Yeah.
And he gets to open for Diamond Rio.
That's a feather in your cap. I never opened
pretty
for anybody
cool.
as big as Diamond Rio when we had a band.
Yeah.
We opened for some folks that were known, but we never opened for
Diamond Rio.
anybody as cool as Diamond Rio.
Yeah. These grandstands will be packed out in all surrounding areas.
You won't be able to stir people with a stick.
No, they're just stuck like glue.
So but the great thing is, it's outdoor, it's free.
It is free.
You don't have to be in the front row to enjoy the show.
Oh, our guest is about to come on.
Somebody's walking over here.
We've got Benny.
Benny is finally
Come
here.
on.
Good boy.
We got the real star of the show here now.
Story of my life.
All right,
go
you
around.
want to get in the middle or you want, here, I tell you what, I'll scoot over. This is going to be great radio. I'm going to scoot over
No
here.
better radio than watching people change sex.
Oh, there's a microphone there. Sorry. All right, everybody listening, we're here still.
I'm sorting out.
There you go. There's you a set of headphones. Move my stuff out of your way here.
This looks great on the screen, just so you guys know.
Benny could sit here if you wanted him to.
He's had a long week. He's pretty happy just laying down right here.
Yeah, I understand that.
You've probably had a long week, Joe. Wouldn't you lay down? If you got the chance?
Yeah.
Do you-
Somebody
Definitely.
toted you around on a leash and found you a shady spot?
Yeah. If I could find a good place to hide, it would be great.
I
No
don't
way,
think there's
dude.
any of those here
No,
that I'm aware of.
No, and what few there are, generally, they're pretty well taken. So
Yeah.
it works out well.
I guess you might could hide in one of the secret bathrooms for a minute.
Would you really want to?
You could keep an eye on the plumbing, if nothing else. Because
Yeah.
We found out from
Brian yesterday.
Brian yesterday.
Yeah, people have been stealing the P-traps.
Yeah. It's strange things happen at the Warren County
And
Fair.
shoving an entire bag of cotton candy down the toilet.
Well, the P-traps could be a great conversation piece. It's a good souvenir. It'd be like, let me tell you where that, somebody comes to your house. Let me tell you
Yeah,
where
but-
that came from.
Because somebody asks every time they come to my house where my P-traps for my sink came from.
Well, it might be like a trophy. You could mount it and just stick it on the wall. Like, I got
maybe.
that at the fair back in 25.
It could be a
war
coat
trophy.
hook. Yeah, you mount it to the wall and it's a coat hook. There you go. Do you even know what a P-trap looks like, Rob?
It looks like a J.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Why do they call it a P?
Rob's over here just
don't look like
reevaluating his
It
life
doesn't look
choices.
like a P.
Yes. Yesterday morning at 9:05, did I walk into the bathroom and stare at the plumbing coming out of the urinals for 5 minutes? Yeah, I did. Why? Because I was wondering why they call it a P trap.
Those guys, they are like the most.
Oh.
They're like the most unsung heroes on this fairgrounds. Are
Absolutely.
The guys that do the plumbing response.
I had to take back some of the things I've thought and yes, say it out loud over the years. About I ride around on the blame gator, just getting in everybody's blame.
Oh, no, they actually do work.
Because guess what? if somebody flushes a bag of cotton candy down the toilet,
Somebody's gotta
got to
clean it.
Yeah.
Oh, they can call.
You aren't
But I
gonna
ain't coming.
Yeah, you aren't gonna do anything.
A couple years ago. Now, Rob has known me for a while. I'm a little bit of I have a particular sense of humor. A couple years ago, I made this really nice, a la like Custer's Cavalry crossed plungers. And I stuck it on the front of Jeff Matheny's gator so he could ride in the battle. We made him a scabbard on the side for the plunger to ride on the side of his gator.
That's pretty funny. No, that's pretty funny. Yeah, Fair Board members need a private speakeasy. I think they would probably agree with that, but I doubt it'd stay private for very
It
long.
wouldn't stay private for a minute.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, but it would be nice. It'd be nice.
They got that office over there. I don't know if you've ever been over here during the day.
We've
it's
been
nap
here every
time.
single morning.
When it's nappy time.
Oh, it looks
You ought
like
to take a cue from little Andy and just go in there and ball up on the couch in the evening.
Yeah. You could go join the raccoon in its hammock over in the petting zoo.
I have heard about that. I have actually not made it into
yeah,
the petting
it has
zoo.
a whole big hammock. Benny could fit in it.
Hey, I know how we can solve this problem.
What?
If you're the kind of guy that steals the plumbing out from under the urinal or flushes a bag of cotton candy, or
Which,
if you're the kind of
wonder
gal
if it's
that,
the same person that did both of those things.
I hope it is. If you're the kind of gal that flushes those things, you know what we're talking about without saying it, that you ain't supposed to flush down the potty. If you're the kind of gal that does that because, hey, it's the fair and I don't care what happens, do us a favor. Come out here tonight and enjoy Diamond Rio. And when you get a chance, go by the petting zoo. And when you get to that raccoon cage, take every finger you've got and jam them through that cage. And just hold them there for a minute.
Or-
Because that raccoon's going to come up here and lick them.
The goose.
He gets sweet on you.
The turkeys, they bite.
Or take that porcupine and
I
wear it
did
around
not.
your head like Davy Crockett.
I
Go
did
up and
not
punch that llama right in the grill.
stick
and
my
see if
finger
he'll
in
do
the
something to
turkey
you.
cage, but my nephew may have, and his finger got bit.
Well, it says right there. Can you
Don't I told him, do not stick your fingers in there. They will bite you.
There is a
And-
wasp that is right beside.
Oh, Rob's
and a
face.
blatant
Rob's
sign of
head.
disrespect.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, I just giving you a heads up.
Thank
there.
you very much.
It's like you're getting aerated here.
Now we're past the halfway point, Joe,
Talk to me.
of the Warren County Fair.
Yes, sir.
Down the stretch we come. How are we feeling?
But are we really past the halfway point? Because if you look
Because you got
at it,
days
Yes.
of cleanup.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
They've
and then
got
clean it
days
up.
of cleanup.
well, not only that, but tomorrow is an all-day thing. Like we
Uh-huh.
kind of get to coast a little bit. Like Monday is a fairly
Yeah.
easy-ish day. But
You referred to that first 3 days as the soft opening, which I thought was a nice way to refer. It was super crowded, but everybody's kind of getting a feel for the place.
yeah, well, I mean that's kind of the way I look at it, and the reason that is because we've kind of figured out that it takes people like us that grew up here. The fair started on Monday, right?
Yeah.
So we have figured out as a fair board, any kind of change that we implement, it takes us a good 3 to 4 years
Oh, yeah,
to really
for sure.
condition that,
Yeah.
and to get just to get everybody used to what's happening. And the first couple,
We don't like change here.
There's two things in the world, Raven, that people hate. Number one is change, and number two is things the way they are.
Yep.
So we figured out that the first 2 or 3 years, we got a lot of people from out of county that were kind of coming to scope things out, and it's kind of we do the entries on Saturday and things like that. So yeah, it gets its legs under it, and it's not to say that it's still enormous the first weekend. It's just it really gets all the traction on Monday, so that's when it builds up a head of steam.
Stephen Helton's just using our Facebook comments for his own personal text messages, it looks like.
Well, that's great.
Tell Joey all the equipment is unloaded on the stage.
Well, thank God. Tell him to focus on that and not watch this.
And tell him that if I get a chance
We
to
all
get
know
around
how.
pink balloons,
I was gonna say we all know how hard Stephen Helton actually works.
Yeah, tell him shouldn't he be doing better things than watching a live stream.
If you want to come say hi, we're over here at the schoolhouse stage. You know where we're at.
Yeah.
bring me some of them pink balloons because I feel like doing some popping this morning.
I guess somebody probably had to do that.
Oh, well, I'll tell you a story. Here
Okay.
We'll go to break.
All right. Well, we got about a minute and a half before we do that. So,
So, Joe, tonight's the big night. Going to probably have the biggest crowd.
I think so.
I mean, pageant
yeah.
and concert are the two big grandstand nights.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
would say the
Tonight-
concert definitely overrules the pageant,
Are-
though.
are you
Wouldn't you
excited
say
about
that?
Oh yeah, I love it. I
You
think
fired
it's
up
great.
about it? Fair
Love
board's
it.
ready.
Love it. Love it.
Security, watertight.
All the things. That's right. That's all. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Are you a big Diamond Rio man? What's your favorite Diamond Rio cut?
That's probably gonna be if you're looking at just strictly at aesthetics. Mirror Mirror is a cool song, but for lyrical genius, Bubba Hyde. That
Bubba Hyde. I forgot about Bubba Hyde. They got some hits.
They do.
Yeah,
This is
Our Fairboard
this
did.
is a big night. How do
This is a big get.
yeah?
Diamond
I don't-
Rio?
I don't know if that's your end of the spectrum, Joe, but how do they get these names? I mean,
If that is
Aaron
Stephen
Tippin-
Helton they're
Hey,
talking about.
who else would it be?
Aaron Tipp and John Anderson, they're Smithville boys. And,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's probably not that hard. And they might say, well, can't make it this year, but make it next. I mean, you're talking about a 3-4 time CMA Group of the Year winner and multiple number ones. And
Yep.
I mean, granted, they ain't had a hit in a year or two,
Mm-hmm.
but
That doesn't matter. They're
that's
royalty.
they're a huge name.
Yeah. So,
We've got 15 seconds.
oh
guys.
no, should we wait till we come back and I'll tell you how that works?
Yep, probably. Let's stick with that. So everybody needs to stick around. We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to have Joey Clark on with us a little bit longer this morning, as long as we can get him to stick
long as we can
around.
keep him.
And we will be right back with some more Fair Talk. Everybody stick with us.
Right on.
Good boy, man.
housing lender.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Rob. Thanks for being here with us this morning, getting your day started. We do have special guest Joey Clark in with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
And Benny, that's on.
And Benny.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can. Oh no, you can fully see Benny
Yeah.
in the video.
It's
yes.
the only time I get top billing over Benny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he's wore out. It's been a long week.
He's toasted. He's just like, dude, just let me sleep.
Yeah.
How long you had that
Luckily,
fella? Couple of years?
he
Couple
just
years,
gets to sleep and it's okay. Anybody else goes to sleep and you're like, why are you laying down on the job?
Yeah, yeah.
It's cute when he sleeps though.
Yeah. Yeah, this morning he got up and he went straight to the living room, and he has this big chase lounge he lays in, and we got ready to go, and he's just like, dude,
Yeah.
like again.
Leave me here. I'll just stay.
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a Pyrador. He's half Black Lab, half Great Pyrenees.
Aw. Those are good. That's a good mix.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He really is. They told me, Chad had me on a couple of months ago. They told me when they awarded him to me, the program that trains him, they award emergency service canines out. They said, we're giving you the best dog we have. He's very smart. And I was like, you probably said that to everybody. Yeah, that dog makes me feel stupid a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He'll outsmart me routinely. Yeah. So yeah, he's pretty cool.
How long have you had him?
It was 2 years in June. We actually
Okay.
did our recertification in June. We went back
Aw.
to Florida and recertified. So.
And how old is he?
He'll be 5 this year.
Okay.
So working canines are generally a little bit older. So Axel, as an example, with the city police department, Spencer Haley has Axel. Axel is 6. He was here yesterday. And he and I
Okay.
were talking about that. So working dogs, because of the amount of training that they're
Right.
required to have and the maturity they have to have before they start the training, they're generally a little bit older.
Okay.
So he'll be 5
Yeah, but
this year.
5 isn't old.
No, it's just you
Yeah.
don't see like puppies that are
Right.
Going through,
Yeah.
They've got to get that. They got to get their quirks out of them.
Yeah, they got to chew all the carpet and all the shoes and all the stuff, so they're done with
So.
that. And-
Yep. And he's great in that regard. He's not a counter surfer, but it's like I tell people, he's a very intelligent, very well trained dog, but he's still a dog. So he
What
has-
are
he has dog
some of the
tendencies.
things he's trained with to do?
So he was trained by it's a sheriff's department in Florida, and it's the same program that trains the Metro Nashville Police Department's crisis canines, and that's what he is. He's a crisis canine, so his job is to basically deal with bad things. So we do, he'll respond to any kind of mass casualty incident, anything involving kids, first responders, critical incidents, things like that. That's what he does. He's actually certified for criminal cases, even though he is not assigned to a law enforcement agency. So we go to all the bad stuff, but the school system has been just fantastic to support him as well. So we make school visits routinely. He goes to the home games, and that way, if for some reason we ever have to, and we hope we never have to deal with the schools, but that way the kids all already know him.
Know
They've
him,
kind of got
yeah,
that. Yeah,
right.
So it's
And
it's been great.
he's very friendly.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. I mean, he's huge, and he sounds like Gozer when he barks, but he wouldn't bite a biscuit.
Yeah.
So I got a giggle out of Robbie.
I told you we'd be making references to movies that you've never
Yes.
seen. Is
Probably.
it true
That's on a regular.
that Benny is trained to, if you bring your pet to the fair, despite all the signs saying don't, is it true that he's trained to chase that pet off?
Absolutely.
And not stop chasing it until it gets to Pump and Pay Market?
Absolutely not true, because that would require way too much physical effort on his
he'd
part.
He'd have to get up and get after it.
Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, he's very high strung.
Yes, I thought it was a Chihuahua when you brought him up here.
Yeah, he's super high strung. So, like this morning, he's super quirky. Because of what he does, he's very disciplined. He gets no toys, no treats, no people food. So he eats
Oh man,
yeah.
just like Rob. Wow.
He eats breakfast at a certain time. He eats supper at a certain time, and I have to sit in the floor beside him to get him to eat. So this morning, when I fed him his breakfast, I sat in the floor beside him. And I put his bowl in front of him, and he just looked at it, and he looked at me and he was laying down, and he looked at me, and he just finally just popped his head in and started to nibble a little bit.
A little too tired to eat.
Yeah, he's like, dude.
That was one thing. My dog, she loved people food. She would eat anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
We go and do a lot of presentations and things like that for the county. Like the Senior Citizen Center's been great. About once a month, we'll go do a lunch and learn for him. And I always tell people, I say, listen, and I'll pull him off lead. I'll let him go work the crowd. And I always tell him, it's like, you're welcome to pet him, love on him, do whatever, but don't feed him people food.
Don't feed him.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
affects the way he's trained. Point one. Point two is you get to spend the rest of the day with me and clean up what happens as a
Yeah,
result of your
right.
feeding him people food.
Messes
So,
his stomach up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Benny and pizza, not a thing.
Oh.
So I was
man.
told to ask about Joey's tattoo.
Joey's tattoo is right there.
Aw.
And yeah, and everybody thinks it's hilarious because anybody that's known me forever knows that I'm basically like a cantankerous old man.
That's valid. That
Yeah,
tracks.
yeah, trapped in a 30-something's body. But so the story behind that is and I'd always wanted a tattoo, you know. But let's be honest, like, what am I going to do? Number 12 micro font. We don't have much of a canvas to work
Mama.
with here. Yeah. So when my wife and I got together, she had a dog. She was half Dachshund, half Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh, that's probably not as good of a mix as that one.
Oh, she was fantastic. She was great. She was fantastic. And we had it. She was 16 years old. We had to have her put down one day before our 10th wedding anniversary. So last year, and like I said, I wanted something that kind of had, because a tattoo is there.
Right, forever.
Yeah. So you want something that has meaning. And I'm like, well, she's passed away, and that was kind of, that's a, kind of a special thing between me and Becky. So I was like, all right, I'll start with that one,
Yeah.
and I'll stick it right there so that my uniform hides it. Now the problem with that is his paw print is much larger. Yeah. So I don't.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work
You
around
might
that.
have to get in the gym a little.
Yeah, that'll listen.
Get swole.
They have to special order my uniform pants. 2834 is a blast to find. Okay.
Well, there's not a lot of 11-year-olds in the EMS business.
Yeah, there's not. They don't have a kids section
There's
at.
not a junior miss.
Yeah. Like Gap Kids does not sell tactical uniform. Unfortunately, I mean, despite my letters,
Hey,
There you
there's my
go.
brother and my nephew.
That's your brother and your nephew come to
Yeah.
watch us live.
I know.
Hello,
How funny.
nephew.
Sorry they interrupted.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Benny's
No,
like kids.
I don't have a tattoo, but I did
You should.
get my dog's. We had to actually put her down last year too, but they gave me her paw print on a card or whatever, and I framed that. So I have basically that same thing, but it's not on my
Yeah.
skin.
Well, my wife had 3. I had to catch up because she was really starting to. Yeah,
starting
she
to
was starting
show
to
you up
harangue me
there.
a little bit. She's like, "You need to get one."
Raven,
Yeah.
I feel like if we walk around the grandstands enough tonight, we could probably find somebody that would put a tattoo on you.
Oh, I have tenants that would put a tattoo on me in a heartbeat.
Well, I mean, I carry a Sharpie. we can start.
Yeah, I don't need a tattoo. I'm okay there.
Come on.
I'm okay.
Tonight, behind the Himalayas.
Absolutely
Just
not.
a good jailhouse scratch. Come on. Joey, there's something I know that's very, very close to you.
Talk to me.
And it's the anniversary today of September 11, 2001. So we're right up against a break.
Okay.
But when we come back, let's
Yeah.
talk about some of the stuff
Absolutely.
that you're involved with each
Yeah,
and every year.
absolutely.
And gosh, how old were you in 01?
I was in 10th grade.
You were in the 10th
wow.
I was in
grade.
10th grade.
And since that day, you've been heavily involved, more than anybody probably in Warren County, I would say, in commemorating
Thank you.
and helping preserve and remind the country of the events of the original 9/11 in 01. So when we come back off this break, let's talk about some of that stuff, the Tunnel to Towers and the
Yes.
stair climbing, things like that, if you're down with that.
Absolutely.
I do notice you've got on a great looking,
Yeah. I think I knew
Commemorative.
the guy that did that.
another fellow what done that.
Yeah.
Man, somebody just continues to toot his own horn. I swear.
Whatever, my dog, and they know this and that.
Doot,
I
doot.
sure looked cute in my white skirt yesterday. Don't you relax. There's enough ego up here to go around.
All right. Well, we do have to take a quick break, so everybody stick around, and we will be right back after this.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 112 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside.
where good business make good friends.
Pioneer, building supply.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Rob.
Are you okay?
I was chewing banana muffins.
She was chewing
Sorry.
banana nut muffins.
We had a
folks.
wonderful listener bring us some muffins over the break, and I had to taste test them, and they are delicious.
The great Tracy Hitchcock brought you banana nut
I know.
muffins.
I'm gonna get one to
Mini
go whenever
muffins,
this is over. Yeah,
absolutely.
because I'm afraid it would. If I tried to eat one, it would look like a raccoon had been foraging over here, and I'd have crumbs all over your microphone.
Yeah, well, apparently the host of the show probably shouldn't eat that, 10 seconds before we go back live, because then I'm trying to-
Probably.
This is quality radio, guys. We're here, and
Solid segment. Yeah.
all right. Well, welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Rob. We are sitting down with Joey Clark this morning, and before break, Rob kind of was leading back into
Yeah, let's turn the clock back, Joe.
Yeah.
You're a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
On the morning of September 11th, 2001. What are you doing when you start hearing this news?
English 2 prep. We had just dismissed first period, and there was a girl that had come in as I was walking out the door and said that an airplane had hit the World Trade Center. So just like everybody else, you're just like, well, that's kind of bizarre, but doesn't really register. Ended up moving to second period, Bob Centracchio's algebra, college algebra class, or well, whatever it was. And next thing you know, it's on the television, and you're just like, well, that escalated far beyond anything you were expecting to see. And like everybody else that morning, it just, it evolves, and now it's the scope of it really became realized. So, like everybody else that was, of any kind of age or maturity, then I remember exactly where I was, what I was doing. I remember everything. I'm sure, Raven, you old enough?
I was in fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
Yeah.
Fourth grade. I'm sure Rob remembers.
Oh, yeah, I was full-grown
Rob's an old
newspaper
person,
reporter
so-
at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I was young, but I do.
Yeah.
We had it on the TV.
Now, as a-
We went home early from school that day.
As a high school guy, were you already planning to get into, I know you're big in aviation,
Yeah.
first responder, you're EMS, fire.
Yeah.
Were you already planning that?
So no, and I'm still not. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do when I grow up. But with that being said, so my grandfather was a captain for the McMinnville Fire Department, and I had kind of like grown up, around that. So I had an interest in that, and like you said, aviation also. So it affected two things that were very, very important to me, and kind of had a formative impact on that. And when I turned 18, I joined the Centertown Fire Department. Like the first second they let me, I went to work for the county a little bit later, and the idea was that I was kind of do those and kind of check that box while I was in college and getting my aerospace degree and my commercial pilot's license, which I did. But with that being said, once all of that finished, it was something that I really it developed great meaning for me, and I couldn't let go of. So I'm still here.
And I was reading a story yesterday that was out of the Sparta paper. Still, 24 years later, they're still identifying people. They're
Yes.
still finding first responders that went in,
Yes.
that ran toward the danger, not from it.
Yes. So
And you take it upon yourself through a couple, at least, of different events to keep those people's memories alive.
yeah. So as a result of my work with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, they've been great to let me be a part of their fantastic organization for the last 7 odd years. I have actually gotten to meet people. I have personal friends that were directly affected by that. I have personal friends that my wife and I are friends with two daughters of a fallen firefighter who was killed that day, Ray Meisenheimer from Rescue 3. There were 343 firefighters, 72 police officers. There were paramedics that were killed that day. There were private security and safety folks that were killed that day. And everybody kind of does their own thing. Since you mentioned Benny, so I wear a bracelet every day. I have for more than 20 years now. Bears the name of Captain Frank Callahan. He was the captain of Ladder 35 in the Upper West Side. They were assigned to the South Tower. Engine 40 and Ladder 35 were quartered together. They were assigned to the South Tower, came down the West Side Highway. Everybody went in there, and only one guy came out. There's actually a picture of them in the lobby entering the stairwell with Captain Callahan in the lead. It's my Facebook profile picture right now. Benny wears on his collar every day since I've had him. Well, I think you had a hand in that also. Benny, one of the first things I did when we got home when he was awarded to me, Benny has a patch of K9 Sirius. He was a Port Authority police canine, was the only canine that was killed that day. So he was a detection canine whose handler was an officer with the Port Authority Police Department, and his office was in the basement of the World Trade Center. So when he found out what happened, he kennelled, or put him in his, his crate, kennelled Sirius and went up. And a gentleman's name is David Lim. He and I are Facebook friends. We've communicated. His name's David Lim, and he actually got caught in one of the stairwells in the North Tower. He actually was in the collapse and survived it, but Sirius did not. So Benny wears the name of Sirius on his collar. It's just one thing it was one small thing, but these were real people. These are real people that got up. They were just normal folks like us. They had a job to do. They knew the reality of it. And on the back of the shirt that we're wearing today is a quote from Captain Terry Hatton. He was the captain of Rescue 1. He saw one of his friends in the lobby. His friend's name was Tim Brown. He was a firefighter assigned to the mayor's office. And his last words to him, just to give you an idea of what these people knew they were doing, he told him, he said, "I love you, brother. I may never see you again." And he was right. He took his company, he entered the stairwell, and they didn't come out. So these guys, you imagine what we were going through seeing it with the absolute unknown, and they were in the middle of it and knew that this is continuing to worsen, but I've got a job to do, and I'm going to go do it. So.
And now we're at, it's been a generation since that happened. I mean, we talk about where we were, and a grown woman was in the 4th grade.
My youngest brothers were 1.
Right.
I mean,
my son was 11 years from being born.
Yeah.
Describe for me why, in your mind, it's so important. As the generations, the people that were there in the thick of it are much older now, elderly now. Most people that are running the world now were either very young, some of them not even born. How significant is it that we keep this day sacred and as it should be a national holiday, and keep these folks' memory alive?
How much time do I have to preach about that?
5 minutes before we have to take a break.
Oh, we're good then. All right, so here's why. And it's very timely. I don't want to go into anything else, but it's very timely today, considering everybody knows what happened yesterday. The reason why, to me, that is so important is because on that day, we saw the absolute worst of humanity. Evil was armed with box cutters and jet fuel and killed 2,977 people. But evil met a resilient response in the form of people in uniforms that got into ambulances, patrol cars, and fire trucks and went towards it. Evil was met with a response for those of us that are old enough to remember, it was met from a response from a country that immediately united, and for a period of time we were what we were meant to be and what we were supposed to be. And we have gotten so far away from that with this. It's like a war of escalation amongst ideologies. And what really makes me let me say this, I don't represent anybody other than myself, because you asked me an opinion question, so I'm going to offer you my opinion. My opinion is that we have been placed into so many different boxes, so many different categories of affiliation, of identity, when in reality, what we really should just be as Americans. Because here's the thing: those 19 individuals, I'm not going to dignify them as anything else. Those 19 individuals did not set out to kill Christians or white people or Democrats or whatever you identify yourself as. They set out to kill indiscriminately American human beings. So if that's how we are, or if that's how we are categorized, then I think that's how we should categorize ourselves. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what your political affiliation is, but I don't care.
Right.
Because those guys that were on duty that day didn't care either. They didn't. They had a job to do, and they went and did it. And again, that's the best of America, and that's the best of humanity, and that is what we should strive to be. And that's why it's so important to me to preserve that, because it's inevitable. A day like that is coming again. It always does, whether it's Pearl Harbor or 9/11 or whatever the case may be. And if we do not foster that unity as a country, as a community, if we don't stop paying attention to the things that divide us and focus more on the things that unite us as a people, then I can't help but be concerned about the level of resilience we will have when it comes time to respond.
Yeah.
So that's one half of the sermon. The other half of it is, again, those are real people. And when you talk to people that were affected by that, those were just normal people like us that got up and went and did their job, knowing that there was a good possibility that they were going to trade their life for somebody else. And that's spoken about in the Bible, in the book of John. That is the purest, most beautiful form of human love that there is. And those people deserve to have their stories told. And they deserve to be remembered for what they did, whether it's Captain Terry Hatton, whether it's firefighter Ray Meisenheimer, whether it's, Officer Dominic Pizzullo. I mean, the list goes on. There's stories on top of stories that need to be heard, they need to be told. So that's why I do what I do.
Saw a great thing on the socials when we were logging in this morning so that we could read everybody's comments and birthdays, etc. It said, I'm paraphrasing now because I've long scrolled past it, but it said, if we want to avoid what happened on September 11th, we should try to act like we all did on September 12th.
Absolutely, because again, at the end of the day, there are forces in this world that will gladly murder everybody here for no other reason than the fact that we draw breath in the United States of America. They don't care who you vote for. They don't care what religion or creed or color you are. And again, we must get to a point where we once again focus on the things that unite us as a people and not the things that divide us. Because that's my gripe. That's what everybody wants to pay attention to, are the things that make us different. And don't get me wrong. I mean, that's fantastic. There should be differing perspectives. All that's great. But that doesn't mean that you have to demonize or vilify a person that has one of those differing perspectives, or it doesn't mean that is the most important difference between me and you, as an example.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
100%. And
that doesn't mean that you can't be friends.
It does. Exactly. So it's not hard. Anybody that knows me, it's not hard to figure out which end of the spectrum I generally land in. And I have a friend that lands in the other end of the spectrum, and we have just the grandest time.
Yeah.
Because I'll get a message like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" Well, here's what I think. All right, because that's what makes it great. Antonin Scalia and Ruth Bader Ginsburg were polar opposite on the political spectrum, and they're both passed away now. They're Supreme Court judges, and they had Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a liberal, obviously, and Antonin Scalia was a hardcore conservative, and they had a beautiful friendship over civilized debate and discourse. But that, to me, that's we've lost our priorities. We've not prioritized the fact that no matter how you look at things, at the end of the day, you're still under a red, white, and blue flag, and that's the important thing, and everything else is secondary. Somehow or another, that's been swapped. Yeah. And that's what concerns me.
Yeah. All right. Well, we do need to take a quick break, but we will come back and talk with you a little bit more, if that's all right with you.
If the gates are open, I'm here.
All right. So everybody stick around. We will be right back with a little bit more Town Talk after this. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Rob. Thanks for being here with us this morning. Rob is taste testing some pimento cheese over the break.
Breakfast of champions.
What do you think?
It's going to counteract that big old cup of coffee I had this morning.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That is quite good. That ain't no Mrs. Grissom's.
No, it's way better.
And not that we could afford Mrs. I'm not trying to brag.
Christy
when I was a
Perkins
kid, we
Cassidy
got,
brought him some sloppy
store brand.
top pimento cheese over the break. So
I think we need to count how many times we've said pimento cheese.
I think you're probably right.
go for it.
This is the pimento cheese having his show.
It is really good, isn't it? You like doing the whole
Very, very good.
No, you got to go Harry Carey style.
Oh,
What's your favorite planet? Mine's the sun. Jeff Simmons is, if he's watching, he's cracking up
that
right now.
pimento cheese is a humdinger.
He and I did that like
It's
25 years
8:30.
ago.
Simmons might be watching.
I'll get a text message from him in a minute. Like,
Simmons has a show at 9, so it's 8:30. Yeah,
He
he's
might
probably
be.
up.
Yeah,
he'll
probably.
text me. Would you eat the moon if it were made of ribs?
All right.
I know I would.
Well, welcome back to Town Talk. We do have Joey Clark here with us this morning. We were talking about 9/11 and all that entails in the remembrance of it.
As serious as all that is, we move on as a nation, and like I said earlier this morning, it's a day of remembrance, but it's not a day of let's wear black and cover the mirrors and walk around in sackcloth. We are still able to enjoy American pride and American traditions such as
Warren County
Oh,
A&L
yeah.
Fair.
this entire.
Well, it's a lot of people don't know this. This is actually it's like you said, it's a federal holiday, but it's actually been decreed as the National 9/11 Day of Service. So the way you honor that is, like you said, is to exhibit resilience. So we're gonna overcome good with evil. Again, that's also evil with good. Excuse me. That's also biblical. So as an example, we're having a blood drive today in the center ring. So if you can hear that and you're a blood driving kind of guy or gal, you come on out and see us. Blood Assurance is going to be
They
here. Yeah.
need blood.
They do, and that stuff stays local. I mean, so that's how you can help your neighbors. That's part of the way you honor the sacrifice of those people in that day is to overcome that.
Have you ever been to the 9/11 Memorial in New York?
Multiple times.
I went
yes.
for the first time last year, and it was just hearing some of those recordings from that day are. I guess I wasn't expecting that when I went into it.
Yeah. Again, I could keep you here all day telling stories. I know y'all have to go, but there are multiple examples of people that knew what they were facing and did it anyway. And to come back around to Rob's point, because of just the sheer amount of destruction, it was scientifically proven that the wind speed from the collapse was 160 plus miles an hour. So just the amount of force just the amount of force that was created by that. So there is actually today there is actually a medical examiner's facility inside the memorial because they still have all of these things that and components that they are as science progresses that they are now able to, through advances in technology, they're still identifying remains.
Right.
Did you know that one of the medical examiners up there is a White County native?
Did not
Really?
know that.
Read about that yesterday. You could hear
Interesting.
it. If you catch this station and you also listen to some of our Sparta sister stations, there's a story about that Allison put together for us for the radio
Interesting.
news. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
All right. Well, we do have a couple of minutes left here, but
We do have coming up an exclusive interview that our own Justin Reed got
yes.
with some of Diamond Rio.
Yes. So
They
that
were
will,
taking. We go all radio. Taking the main stage. Taking the main stage doesn't sound radio at all. That sounds like an announcer from somewhere else, doesn't it?
that will be coming up in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Justin's going to be talking to some of the Diamond Rio guys who will be here tonight. And I
Right.
know the fair board would love nothing more
Then everybody to
than
show up.
thousands of people coming here and not tearing up the plumbing.
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you're-
Go easy on the plumbing, but please come watch the show.
Act like
Yeah.
Diamond Rio's playing at your granny's
Yeah,
house.
it
Come
takes a
watch
lot
the
to.
show. Come eat the food from all of the incredible food vendors.
Yep.
Be nice to people.
That are supporting the community. So when you
Yes.
eat with those food vendors, you're supporting community organizations.
Yes,
Absolutely.
show
Yeah.
up and support, and I mean, maybe thank a fair board member while you're here too. That'd
you
be
don't have
nice.
to thank all of them, but thank the ones
Yeah.
that.
If you see somebody, Say
You
hey.
see one with a plunger in
Yeah,
his hand.
since we're making all that money, that's
Yes,
yeah.
all of them are getting rich.
Yeah, we're getting rich as a fair board member. They're going to double my pay next year, is what they told me.
Oh, yeah.
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 How long you been fair board?
Oh gosh,
I know you started
coming up on
everything
about
straight out
15
of high
years.
school. That's
Oh,
why,
wow.
That's why everyone thinks that you're 62 years old.
I think it's about almost 15 years. Well, it's when Becky and I got together. So, because her dad was the president, he actually passed away in office. He was the president of the fair.
wow.
So you and Brian both married into the fair
We
board.
did, and let me just put this out into the world. Every fair board member is volunteer. We are not
Yeah.
getting paid. So
Right.
let me put that into the universe.
You were here out of the kindness of your heart, basically.
Yes. So,
Benny too.
Yeah, Big Ben. He's he just hopes for a pig. I mean, he is out, y'all.
He is sleepy.
I don't think Ben knows
Yeah.
what town he's in, much
No.
less
Yeah.
what fair.
he knows there's a dog bed up the hill and some cold air with his name on it.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes, Benny, and then you can go back to
Yeah,
make
he-
over there.
But yeah, it takes a lot to put on the concert. It really does. And
Yeah.
as much grief as I give him, Stephen does a lot behind the scenes to make the contracts and things like that go. There's a tremendous amount of work. They're up there loading the sound in right now. Our guys are doing that.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to put this on, and we really want to.
A lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of
A lot of
everything
money.
all the way around.
Actually, yeah, a lot of money is the big key. It's not cheap. It's an
No.
expensive operation to
Right.
run this whole thing, and that's why we need the
Yeah,
community
because it's
support.
not just the artists, it's the sound, it's the lights, it's everything else that goes into it.
You would be astounded to know what our power bill is.
Oh, I
You would be astounded.
yeah, I can guess pretty well.
Yeah,
but
just for 9 days, it is.
Can you tell
Yeah.
me Cane Fork doesn't give you electricity?
If anybody
is
knows
this
anybody.
Caney Fork or is this still MES?
No, we're
right?
Caney Fork.
Really?
We're Caney
Oh,
Fork.
They're
Okay.
100% Cane Fork, yeah.
I know, but we haven't passed the county line yet.
No, you're in
or
the county.
city.
You're in the county.
You're in the county.
Yeah, you're not in the city.
Well, because this parcel is county property.
No, so the city limits are right back there. So, fun fact: the fence beside the fire station
Uh-huh.
is the delineation between city and county on that side of the road.
Okay.
So you can throw a rock and hit the city, but
Okay.
you're in
this
the county.
is technically county.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you're in the county.
Caney Fork. All right. Yeah, you would think they would give it to you.
Yeah.
That would be.
Free.
Yeah, right? Can they be like a presenting sponsor and just donate electricity?
You have a much greater platform than I ever will. So whatever you choose to take on as your crusade, my dear, is your prerogative.
Everything's free, just like Brian said yesterday
Should
morning.
be.
You show up on the 5th of September or the 8th or whatever day it was, and you unlock the gate, and all
Yeah.
the chickens are there.
It just happens.
The rides are put up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's decorated.
Yeah.
All the doors are unlocked. It's fine.
Yeah.
You just flip a switch, and it's fair time.
Yeah, and we sit in the office and collect a paycheck.
You
That's
All
it.
the corn
sit in
is
the
already
office
set
and-
right up.
And eat crab legs and drink Dom
Yeah.
Perignon and
Yeah.
and get a big fat
Yeah.
check. And
None of which is
then
true.
No.
You give Raven her $4 for that picture that she
I did.
won
I
at
won
Raven.
second place.
Hey,
That's
Raven,
that's
blow it up. You
$4
gotta
back.
blow it up.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. I mean, let's celebrate the fair. It's once a year. If we're gonna do a fist bump, let's do it right.
all right, do right. Sorry. Yeah, no, I get I can buy lemonade, large lemonade with my $4.
Except eliminate with your prize winnings.
I have not had my traditional Arnold Palmer this week from Russell.
Oh, wow.
You got to go see Russell and our
Yeah.
friends
Yep.
and our sponsor this week.
They are a proud
Viola's
sponsor.
Best
Yeah.
fresh
Yeah.
squeezed lemonade.
I generally only drink water and coffee, but during the week of the fair, like all
Lemonade
bets
is
are
literally 90% water.
off. Yeah, mostly,
Yeah, 90%.
and a lot of sugar.
It's
But
going to
it's
cost us our
okay.
sponsorship to call out the fact that Russell walked by a minute ago
And didn't
had-
offer us
and had
anything.
And he,
zero
and he
Nothing.
didn't bring us lemonade?
Nothing.
What?
I don't know. I guess we just keep saying his name over and over and over. Everybody go see Russell. And
Oh, my
we'll just keep saying
gosh.
how good the lemonade is.
We
when
had
really-
banana nut muffins brought to us this morning.
when we really don't know how good the lemonade is today.
We need our lemonade to go with our muffins.
Wash it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, but I'm getting a fair throat.
And
some
I
lemonade
could use
with your-
I could use lemonade. Wonder if they can hear us from here.
They
there.
they have Arnold Palmers too, if you're into that kind of thing.
I
I'm
do
just
like
saying,
that on
yeah.
occasion,
Yeah.
but this is really good lemonade.
Oh, it is
Well,
good. It
although
is
I
good.
don't
I'm
know if
just-
today's is really good lemonade or not.
Russell's
so
my boy. I'm just trying to help him advertise. That's all.
they are a proud sponsor. We have other
I'm
great
sure today's
sponsors.
is a great glass of lemonade.
We've got Security Federal Savings Bank, who is a proud sponsor. Pioneer Lanes. We have Pure Wealth Partners. Superama Foods. We have the best sponsors on
Yes,
Town
we
Talk.
do.
Yeah, y'all have done a great thing here. We love this. We're on the Judge Ryan
I
J.
know,
Moore
this is-
stage.
this is so
This is
cool.
a cool idea.
We got all the cool signs around us.
Yeah.
Either
Shout out
side.
to Judge Moore for giving
Yes.
us the.
It's nice to be somewhere that's associated with Judge Moore where you're not worried that
Yeah.
you might leave in the Smith & Wesson bracelets.
Yes. With a uniform chauffeur and.
I don't know that I can say that that's ever been a fear of mine. Has it been a fear of yours, Rob?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't live on this planet long as I have and not at least have the fear
All right.
that you might wake up tomorrow wearing orange pajamas.
What did you do to? I mean, maybe
How about that's none of your
maybe
business?
if you're Connor might, but you.
If I'm Connor?
Yeah, Connor should always be afraid, but
He's straight and narrow. Well, it's all an act. He might look like Mr. Hyde, but he's Dr. Jekyll. Trust me. Meanwhile,
Oh.
I'm over here.
Stephen Helton did a great job decorating that stage, though.
Mrs. Helton did a fine job. decorating
She
the
did.
stage.
Yeah,
You're
Hillary's
exactly
Hillary's
correct.
super talented.
we had Steven walking around here earlier. You know, he's acting like he wanted to come on the show, and then he just left.
Well, like I said, it's noteworthy. Today is the day that he shows up before we're dark. So he's.
What time do you think he got here this morning?
I don't know. This is the one day he gets here before me.
Do you
so
think
I
that
don't
we
know.
beat him here?
In time for breakfast,
I was
I
here
would
about
say.
6:35. You think
Yeah.
I beat him here?
For the longest time, I didn't really know like what his get up time. I don't know if he owned an alarm clock. It's like it's on your cell phone, dude.
All of our
Literally.
yeah, I was about to say it comes pre-programmed into all
Yeah.
of our phones.
I think
But
he
he's
had to
what-
go eat crab legs with
Probably.
Yeah, he's
oh,
up in the
yeah,
office.
probably.
The butter was
Yeah.
starting to congeal, so he had
Yeah.
to go get his crab legs.
Yes. The champagne is flowing like wine up there.
Oh goodness gracious!
You didn't know? You didn't know about the crab legs?
I didn't know, but crab legs are probably my favorite shellfish.
Well, there you go.
I love them. They're
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
have to go
work.
join
That's,
them.
that's the problem with the Fairboarders. They're so shellfish that they won't give you none.
I know they
I
aren't
see what you
sharing,
did there.
Yeah.
but you know what? They're
Yeah.
sharing hats with you.
No, they're sharing hats with me.
I know that's with you. That's
And
exactly
not-
what
and
I
not
said.
you.
From what I was heard, you were given 3. I wonder if
Seth was given 3. Let's give credit where it's due to
Okay.
the hardest working man that's working in Fair
Did-
that's not Fairboard.
What's his corn dog? I don't mean to interrupt. What's his corn dog?
30.
count?
30.
He
30.
hit 30 last time.
Okay, anyway, carry
See,
on.
other people are interested too. We need to keep that updated every single day. What
Oh.
corn
Hey,
dog
you
count
guys
is?
got 3 minutes for birthdays.
That's why I just said 30.
Okay.
I think I can get
Birthdays.
through this 14 list of
All
birthdays.
right. Happy birthday to all of our listeners and people in Warren County. Who do we have?
Happy birthday to Brody Stockling, Gail Moore Locke, Tim Cantrell, Shondi Foster, Jeremy Keaton. A special shout out to Shay Curtis Basham, my little Shay baby. Amy Pruitt, she's my cousin, it ain't gross. Chloe Hooper, Sue Hale, Wayne Barks, Helen Parrish, Melina Grissom, Derek Stiles, and today's Captain D's birthday winner, chosen at random from this very list, Misty Grissom.
Happy birthday, Misty Grissom.
Do they get a gallon of tea with that?
They get all the tea
They get at
drink.
least-
Great.
Yeah, I'm about to say all that you could
All
drink
the
as
tea
long as
they
you go back
drank,
for
all the-
refills.
Fair
all
point.
the little cracklings they can eat.
They get a meal for one at the Captain D's. They can pick that up anytime in the next 30 days at our office. They're on West Colville
Come
Street.
right by 230 West Colville.
They can pick that up and then they can go enjoy a meal at Captain D's for their birthday. And it is valid for the next 30 days.
That's exactly correct. Good job.
Tomorrow, on Friday, birthday winners will get a Chicken Chef gift certificate.
Is that a fact?
Chicken Chef starts on Friday,
Okay.
and tomorrow's Friday.
And tomorrow's show is going to be jam-packed.
It is. I think we're going to have some queens on tomorrow. That's not just Raven. I think.
You said Raven. I thought for a second you said that's not just Rob. I was like, hey, wait a minute.
Who else do we have coming on tomorrow? We have Grant Swallows coming on. I believe I have Riley Sneed sneaking on for a minute.
Little Sneedlet, I think, might be coming on.
Yes, but
Where are you broadcasting from tomorrow?
Tomorrow, right back here on the
Yep.
Ryan J.
Right.
He'll
Moore.
be right
Benny and I
here.
might have to
Still
sit out in the
stage.
audience and,
All right.
and watch.
There's
Come
a nice
on
shady
by.
spot over there.
yeah. All right. Well, we are going to wrap up. Like I said, we are going to have the audio playing from the Diamond Rio conversation with Justin Reed here in just a second. So everybody stick around.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority.